Hello everybody, and this is my book that is Riddle Stone Part 2. I read Part 1 at my third video. This is my fourth video. I'm starting. I read Part 1 for you, and there's written, have you read Part 1? The Goblin King looked at the children. His small eyes glinted and he snapped his long thin fingers. How do you want to die? He asked. We want to die of old age, said Hong. Grrr, that is the right answer, said the Goblin King, so I must let you go. He opened the door of the cage. Brilliant, said Chip, but how did you know the right answer? I don't know, said Hong. I just did. Let's find the next riddle, said Tai. The goblins still have the magic key, said Biff. We must get it back. Give us back our key, said Chip. No, said the goblin, we won't. Give it back, shouted Chip. Make us, called the goblins. Honk had an idea. He spoke to the Goblin King. We'll ask you a riddle, Honk said. You must give us back the key if you can't answer it. All right, said the Goblin King. What is the riddle? Honk wrote it in the sand. 1 plus 1 equals 6. Make this work by drawing a straight line, he said. The goblins scratched their heads. At last they said, we can't do it. Drawing in the sand. Honk put a line on the plus. 1 and 1 and 4 add up to 6, said Honk. Very clever, said the Goblin King, and he gave Biff the key. The children went on. At last they came to a flat desert. There were strange shapes in the sky. Suddenly the shapes flew down and whizzed over the children's heads. Ouch, that one hit me, said Tai. The flying shapes were kites. The kites dived at the children. What is the answer to this riddle? Shouted the kite fly. I can be cracked, I can be played, I can be told, I can be made. What am I? I know this one, said Honk. The answer is a joke. The kite fly let them pass, but next they came to a wide river. We can never cross this, said Chip. It's too deep and dangerous. Then they saw an old man on a raft. I will take you across, said the old man, but first answer this riddle. I have 7 children. Half of them are boys. How can this be? I know the answer, said Honk. All of your children are boys. That's right, said the old man. I will take you across the river. How do you know the answer to all the riddles? Tai asked Honk. I don't know, said Honk. The answers just come to me. The children came to a dark, gloomy forest. The trees were bent and twisted. What a scary place, said Biff. I can see eyes looking at us. Suddenly wolves sprang out of the trees. They had red eyes and long, sharp, white teeth. They're after us, yelled Chip. Run! Dark, gloomy forest. The children ran fast, but the wolves were faster. Quick, yelled Biff. Climb a tree. The children climbed quickly, but Honk was a bit slow. A wolf sprang up at him. The wolf snapped at Honk. It sank its teeth into his bag and pulled it off his back. Help! Yelled Honk. Then a strange woman came out of the trees. The wolves ran up to her. The wolf woman told the wolves to sit. She told the children to climb down. The wolf woman picked up Honk's bag, but she gave it to Tai. Answer this riddle, she said. It lives half its life. It dies half its life. It dances to no music. It drinks with no mouth. This time Tai knew the answer. That's easy, she said. It's a tree. Good, said the wolf woman. The next riddle is at the Riddle Mountain. No one has ever got it right. And the children went on. Beef said, Honk has known the answer to all the riddles, but not the last one. Why? I don't know, said Honk. It's strange, said Beef. By now they were at Riddle Mountain. At the top was a cave. The last riddle will be up there, said Ty. Come on. They climbed up to the cave. What a climb, said Chip. I'm tired. Let's have a rest, said Ty. The children sat down. Ty took off Honk's bag. Suddenly the ground began to shake. A stone statue rose up out of the earth. The statue opened its hands and spoke. Who answers this riddle will be the riddle maker, it said. This is the riddle, said the statue. If you answer, I give it yes, but what I mean is no. Then what is the question? Everyone looked at Honk. I don't know the answer, said Honk. Neither do I, said Ty sadly. We failed, said Biff. Wait, said Chip, I have an idea. Where is that stone with the Chinese writing? He asked. It is in my bag, said Honk. Ty knew the wolf woman's riddle, and he had Honk's bag, said Biff. Maybe whoever has the stone can answer riddles, said Chip. Ty took the stone out of the bag. I know the answer to the question, he said. It is, do you mind? Ty put the stone in the statue's hand. It is the right answer, said the statue. You are the new riddle maker. Just then the magic key began to glow. The adventure was over. So we knew the answer all along, said Chip. It was on the stone. Well, I didn't want to be the riddle maker, said Honk. Did you? No, said Biff, and I never want to hear another riddle. And story finished. Can the children get to the Riddle Mountain and solve the hardest riddle of all? And there are some more stories that you can read. The Power Cut, Australian Adventure, The Riddlestone. I read this book. The Riddlestone Part 1, The Riddlestone Part 2. I read now. I See Mystery, The Big Breakfast. And story finished. The first page and the last page. And don't forget to press like and subscribe. And goodbye.